Nobody gives you better conversation about your quality of life.
Let everyone know you listen to
The New Orleans Talk Network.
Good morning. This is Brother Al Mims. It is a crisp, brisk, lovely morning. It is great to be alive. And today, first of all, I want to say I'm soloing today again, and I'm getting better. I want to thank my co-hosts, Terry and Dr. Jones, for helping me and say it's going to be days like this, and here it is. I'm ready. Well, first of all, I want to say thank God for this day. I want to bless the community, those who are born in October and those who are born, but just Octobers. I'm a Libra. My wife, Antoinette Harris Mims, happy birthday to you, my love. And we got so many people who are born in October. And I wanted to say that tonight is Night Out Against Crime, National Night Out Against Crime. And we got to send a message that we're not going to tolerate the foolishness that's been going on in our community. We got a mayor's race. Historically, we're going to have the first female woman in history to be mayor of this great city. No place like this place. This is the place. And guess what? It's going to be historical also because they're going to be Afro-American. It's going to be Afro-American woman. Now we have Desiree Charbonnet running and Latoya Cantrell. And we're going to talk about that. This hour, it'll go so fast. But I just want you to know that we got to, what I learned this past week, we still got some of us, many of us, who say voting is not important. Why should we vote? I don't like the candidates. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. And then some of them same people who my age or older say, man, the bill's going up and the all this is going up and all this is going up. Well, you're the one that said you don't matter. It doesn't matter who's in office. You're the one that say you don't vote. A voteless people is a hopeless people. So, you can't have it both ways. So I wanted to say that I made 64 years old last Saturday before last. And I'm glad to be here. And, my father and my mother, I had a dad who, he had a 6th grade education, but he voted. And he said, son, you got to be better than me. So how can we expect our children to have a better life, quality of life, or a better life if they don't vote and be part of the solution, not the problem? I want my listening audience to help me out. If you're out there, and the only stupid questions are the ones you don't ask. I like for you to chime in and call me at 504-341-8255. 504-341-8255. We need to get some dialogue going on. A lot of y'all have solutions. A lot of y'all been through a lot in the lives, men and women, and we need to put it out there and talk about, what do you think? Think about it. Let me hear from you. So I'm gonna go back to the elections. First of all, I'm gonna say we got a leader. Every time I think that I've heard the craziest things, Donald Trump seems to come back with something even stupider. You can't fix stupid. I have a shirt that has a broken wrench, and it says, "You can't fix stupid." And on the back they got Donald Trump. And how did this happen? Was this the one that was foretold in history about the Antichrist? Because this guy, he don't even like his own people, the people that put him in office. And many of us, people of color, we voted for him. Y'all voted for him. But with all that said, we have very important elections. Some people they got runoffs. Some other candidates are in the runoff in the judgeships. They got a state treasurer, and we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. The work is not finished yet. We still got the native New Orleanians. Y'all have to vote your choice for mayor. Latoya Cantrell or Desiree Charbonnet. Do your homework. See who's got the best ideas. Who you trust. That's a big thing. Trust. And then there are some citizens who, and I can't remember the names of the group, but they filed suit, rightfully so, on the Sewage and Water Board. Because the trust, the mistrust of we want to say that the citizens, what they have had, what has happened to the citizens because of the lack of lying and manipulation. What happened to the money from September to the August 5th flood, and rightfully so, because somebody need to go to jail. If Bill Jefferson and Ray Nagin had to go to jail or went to jail, then somebody in this city who's called itself a leader, Mitch Landrieu, should go to jail. What do you think? You can call me at 504-341-8255. 504-341-8255. And let me know what you think about city government, sewage and water board, our crime situation, and and what do you think? If you have been following our people, the candidates closely, that what do you think about their strategy about what they're gonna do to fight crime? So I just want to know what you think. Who you think that has the best plan? I hear some saying that we don't need more policemen, and Desiree Charbonnet spoke about she's going to have a national search for a superintendent. I'm not down with that. First of all, you bring somebody from out of town or from out of our culture who don't understand us, we're going to have some problems with them, because what they may think is criminal, when you don't understand something, are people, sometimes we wind up destroying or hurting what we don't understand. Knowledge, we suffer for lack of knowledge. So I'm not down with Desiree Charbonnet about a national search for a superintendent, because I think that really, Superintendent Harrison has great ideas. He's a great leader, but he just been micromanaged, and it's not no fault of his, by our dear mayor, Mitch Landrieu. He take more credit. He gets too much credit when things go wrong, and not enough credit when things go good. So, Mitch, if you're listening, we just want to know, in the 6-7 months you got left, I want you back off. Back off, man. Let Harrison, he's qualified, he's able, let him run his department. I see when things get tight, you know where to be found. You were not in the city when we had the September flood. Where were you at? If someone would know his whereabouts at the time of the floods in September, would you call in at 504-341-8255? Um, I just been disappointed in the reports of the elections and how it turned out. You know, the scores and show me that we didn't get out and vote. We did not vote at all. You know, what I'm saying is, you know, what I saw, it was about 30%. What I saw, we didn't vote. I don't know what's the problem. And there, you know, a city of almost 400,000 people. What we saw, the evidence that we saw, was not evidence of our people. I mean, white people, they vote. They don't let nothing stop them. They chronic voters, and we need to learn that. You know, I learned to vote from my mother and my father. It was an event. You know, if there was a dog catcher, we went to vote. But I hear so many people, you know, voters' apathy. They, you know, say, "Well, I don't care for. I don't care who leads the city. I don't care who is the judge. I don't care who's a council person. I don't care." And then sometimes when the individual gets elected, they have to go to that division or that office, and they ask me, Brother Mims, who is that person representing this and this department and this department? So it's really embarrassing, you know. So we have to be in the know, because the politicians, some of them look like me, some look like the other people. They tell you what they want to hear, they think you want to hear. It all depends on what group. You know, they say this and they say that, and when sometimes, you know, you say, well, I thought you said you're going to do this, and they're thinking that you with the other group, they say, oh, they change. So, but we are responsible for that. As I said, I would love to hear some comments from my listening audience. You would call me at 504-341-8255. 504-341-8255. This is Brother Al Mims, soloing, hosting Hostages That Fight Back. Brother Terry or Brother Jones, we hostages, but we fighting back. I'd love to hear from someone. I'd love to hear from them. It's a beautiful, 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 gorgeous day. We're coming up on our break time. I'll get back with you. I'd like to hear from you.
In the month of October, we honor those who we have loved and lost, and all of us who remain in the fight, the warrior angels. New Orleans Talk Network and Boomers Lifestyle Network present the 2017 Warriors Angels fundraiser for the Susan G. Komen For the Cure. Thursday, October 19th, 2017, 6 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. at the New Orleans Talk Network, 7601 West Bank Expressway, Marrero. There will be food, networking, and entertainment. All are invited. We will never stop fighting. We will never forget.
I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Monroe, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready because the conversation will be hot and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Nobody gives you better conversation about your quality of life.
Let everyone know you listen to
The New Orleans Talk Network.
And we are back on a brisk, cool morning, September 17. We got a lot to talk about, Night Out Against Crime, and today is a great day. Great day, as Pastor always say, great day to be alive. And I think that we have a caller online. Caller, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. That voice sound familiar. Is that Cameron Alexander Mims?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing? What you like to talk about, Cameron?
Nothing, just the simple fact that people don't go out to vote.
They didn't go out to vote. You want to go into that? You want to expunge on that, my brother?
Not to be too long. All I just want to say is that we as black people, I'm very disappointed that a lot of our elders were supposed to teach the kids that because they fought, bled, and died for the simple right for us to vote, that a lot of them don't go out to vote because too many of them say, oh, I don't care who becomes mayor or whatever, but yet it affects you and not only your children's children, but it's going to affect the generation down the line, and people just don't care these days. But as we all say, when Jesus came down here, he wasn't worried about the ones that he couldn't save. He was worried about the ones that he could save. So as much as it pains me to say that a lot of people are going to be left behind, and those who don't want to vote, we can't force them to vote. They're going to be the ones to suffer in the end.
Well, what do you think, Cameron, what's the issue? What's the problem? What you think? Because we know elders for the show example, but what do you think? We looking at people of there's some intelligent people, and they said to me, you were there with me many times. They say they don't care. It's a hopelessness. What's going on?
They're just lazy, and that I hate to say it, that's our people. A lot of them are just lazy. They look at the government and say, well, they messed up so much, so what's the point in me voting? I mean, look at it. We got Donald Trump in office. A lot of them, they just lost hope. And it's a sad thing to say, but they just don't care anymore.
Okay. And you early voted, and what about some of your friends, those millennials? What were they doing?
Probably just at home relaxing or doing whatever they want to do.
Okay. So tonight is, I think tonight is Night Out Against Crime. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think about that? We getting the message across nationally, locally?
Because it seems like a lot of young people aren't coming out or they're not showing up.
Well, we participated. We were headquarters in our neighborhood, and we no longer have it no more, right?
Yes, sir.
What you think about that?
Neighbors just don't care. People don't care about their community no more.
Until something happens, huh?
Yes, sir.
It looked like every neighbor used to look out for one another, but it's kind of like most of the time it's you got a neighbor around the corner that you wish stayed next door to you because because some of the neighbors that live there, they don't say nothing until something happens, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, tell me, what do you think about the mayor's race?
Not happy with it, but like I said, whoever is in office, we as the people, we need to come together and be hard on them in these next 4 years. They really need to pick up the slack, and they really need to step up and do what they say they want to do, and not just sit behind the desk and just talk a good game.
Okay. So, do you have any? Are you familiar with the two candidates?
Only one. Not familiar with the other one.
So, who are you? Which way are you leaning?
I got to pick the best of the worst.
You want to expunge on that?
Like I said, I got to pick the best of the worst, the one that I know personally, but they're still not saying too much about that person because they only care about one area in their district, and the other one, she's out of touch with the whole entire city completely.
Wow, Cam. Wow. Well, let me ask you, Cameron. Is your mother home?
Yes, sir.
May I speak to her, please?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, is that Antoinette Harris Mims?
Yes, it is.
I want to say to you, my dear wife, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. To the listening audience, this is my everything. She's the mayor of the Mims house, and she takes care of everything. If it wasn't for her, I don't know what we would do. So I know I may be an embarrassment to her right now by doing this, but I want to take this time to let her know I thank her for everything that she does. And
thank you very much.
Thank you. And while you're on the phone, give me a few minutes. I want to, I spend a lot of time talking with this being a night out against crime. We have a lot of, maybe you can give some of the people just some, I don't mean advice, but some ideas that, I see kids. There will be a lot of kids out there tonight. Halloween's coming up, and we don't believe. First of all, we don't believe in trick or treating, but we see if you're going to do it, what tips would you want to give to the parents? The parents, Ann.
Well, if you're going to do trick-or-treat with your kids, you got to tell them the moral way of doing it, because if you give them costumes that believe in evil and everything else, that's just the way they're going to go. But if you get them costume that's going to give them some kind of growth and some kind of responsibility to say, okay, this is what I should do, you do it that way. My kid never did have anything that wasn't, no demonic stuff. Everything he had was something like from a clown to Power Rangers to Ninja Turtles. I did not ever give him anything that represents something that was evil. Okay. That's the way I was with my child, with each one of my children. Okay. Because I felt like this, I didn't want them to think this is the way it's supposed to be. Okay. And kids these days, it starts at home. Whatever the parents decide to do, that's the way it's going to be. You don't let your kids decide, this is the costume I want to wear. If you are a responsible adult, you're going to tell them, I think this will be the best one for you because this shows a different spirit, not the spirit that's out there.
And Antoinette, if I may, you have seen, and we have, we've our grandchildren, our daughter and our son, and our godchildren. I see a lot of parents letting the children run off. I'm talking about 5, 6, 7-year-old running across the street with masks on. You want to maybe give us some advice and on what they should do?
People are going to take their kids out, but if you do, you got to be responsible for your kids when you have them out there. My kid would never leave my side. My hand was always on my child, and that's the way I was, and that's the way I raised my kids the same way. But they got parents that let kids do, even now, do what they feel like doing. It don't have to be Halloween. Any day of the week, your kids are out there doing what they want to do. But parents, it starts at home with your children. It doesn't start in the street. It's not their friends. It's you inside your home with your kids. That's where it starts at.
And if I may say, my love, you see, and we're not no counselor or anything, but we have had a lot of people, many people have called us about their children, and maybe want to just chime in about you. Some parents talk about their children like their children are their brother, their sister. What do you think about that?
Well, they're my kids first. I'm not your friend. I'm your parent first. I feel like my kids should be able to come and talk to me about anything, but I also feel that they should have the respect to know I'm your mother or I'm your father. Kids should not be afraid to talk to their parents about anything, but they should know restrictions on what to say and what not to say to the parents. My kids could talk to me about anything.
Yes, and another thing, just a few more minutes about the curfew. When I say curfew, we see 4, 5, 6, 7 children under 10. We see them walking the streets 9 and 10 o'clock. And you see parents walking around, grandparents looking for their children. What do you think about that, Ann?
It ain't too much you can say about that, because I just repeated the same thing again. It starts at home. If you don't start at home with them, you're going to have a problem in the future with them.
Okay.
And if they don't raise them as they're supposed to raise them inside the home, once they get outside, they're going to do just what they do inside the home.
Okay.
That's showing you the pattern.
Okay.
There's nothing can be done unless the parents decide, I'm going to do the right thing by my child.
Okay. Okay, my love, I'm going to say to you again, my boo, happy birthday to you, my love. And you 29, 16, or 12?
You'll figure it out one day.
You have a great day. I'll talk to you later, my love. Thank you for your advice, yeah?
All right.
We got another caller on line 2. Caller, would you say good morning? Who are you?
Good morning. This is Brother Aaron of the Fatherhood around here.
Hey man, how are you doing? See, I just
good,
got off
I'm
the phone.
good.
I just got off the phone with my boo, bro. My wife, her birthday is today, and I picked her brain on some ideas about raising the children and some of the stuff going on. And now I got my boy, my boy out here that I need to pick your brain about keeping our children safe and what's going on in our community and what we should do. And it ain't all about the police and thing. Here's a child got shot on the West Bank last night or yesterday evening. A 3-year-old, that should never happen. I got issues. So what I'm saying to you, Aaron, what's up?
Well, first of all, Mama, happy birthday this morning. Love you. Wish you many, 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 many more. But like Mama was saying, charity, it starts at home and then it spreads abroad,
Yes.
How could you first, how could you tell me, a simple lesson. How could you tell me to clean up the bathroom when you're not cleaning the bathroom? Or how can you tell me to pick up behind myself when you're not picking up behind yourself,
Brother Aaron, let me say this to you. You was there with me when my mother's home going. My mama tore my behind up, bro. She didn't have, like my wife was saying, and she is a prototype of my mother. You married, your wife. You marry people like your mom. People, someone like that, morals and values. Say, bro, she wasn't trying to be my friend. She was crime prevention. Say, bro, I was on death row sometimes, bro. When she locked me down, but Aaron, we at the Fatherhood Round Table, bro, we're not trying to save the world, but we have answers to many of the problems in the community. Am I right or wrong, bro?
That's right. And a lot of them problems, we got to take and realize we always point the fingers at other people. We got to look. We got to look at ourselves and see what we are doing and what we are not doing. Because, there comes time out when you got to stop blaming everybody for your problems, Yes. You got to be the change that you seek.
Yes. Well, you're listening to that's a Barack. That's back up Barack. Be the change, huh? Say, bro, but let me say this to you, bro, and I commend you. Since I've known you, bro, I admire you for what you stand for, bro. See, I hear too many people, Aaron, talk about the problem, and they be complaining about the problem. But I hear very few people talk about solutions and want to be part of the solution. What that's all about, Aaron?
Man, I heard Miss Alicia Plummer say something so phenomenal yesterday, and she said that she's looking. They want to get some some conscious groups together, and she said she don't want to be part of no groups who just going to complain and don't do nothing about the problem. She want to be part of a group that's going to come with the solutions to solve the problem. And see, a lot of times we take and focus on the problem where we don't have enough time to focus on getting a solution.
That's right.
To get rid of the problem.
Well, and I think that some of Brother Aaron, and you've been in my neighborhood, and you've been a supporter, and you watch my back. You know, I got people in my neighborhood, and I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say no names, but my neighborhood in the Clara Street neighborhood, and that I've been there almost 20 years. And let me tell you something, Aaron, they don't like me, but they ain't gonna move out because they know my neighborhood's safe, because I'm gonna take care of my family, and their family gonna be safe because I'm the one that goes down to City Hall and complain, and I'm the one that when they throw the trash and the bottles out of the windows and things and pouring oil down the catch basins, I'm gonna clean them out. And I'm not saying Superman. They got some brothers and sisters that's helping me, but I'm not gonna use their name or whatever. I'm saying about myself. We done had cleanups in my neighborhood, Brother Aaron. And sometimes we done brought our children out there, Aaron, and embarrassing men. And sometimes we done been in our neighborhood to clean up, and you hear them niggas, they get quiet, huh?
Mm-hmm. You remember when the Saints was a garbage team and people was putting the bags over their face. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then as soon as they got good, I'm a Saints fan now. Yeah, that's my team now. But then when they got sad, they get
they jump from back and forth, huh?
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that they respect what you're doing, but at the same time you doing something. And that's what they don't like, that you're doing something about the problem. Most people just want to sit back and just talk about the problem. This going on, that's going on, this been going on for years. Well, what are we going to do about it? Because if we sit back and just talk about the problem, we're not going to get nowhere but have more conversation. It's time for us to start having more action than conversation.
Well, to the listening audience, and I want to say to Brother Aaron, he has been there. I want to say this, and I want to be embarrassing him. That this brother, everybody should have a brother with his credibility and his credentials and his dedication, his commitment, and his sacrifice and his obedience. His example, I see it a lot. This brother, he got you. And when he say he going to do something, he do it. He quietly get it done. And you don't have to worry about nothing. I remember we had a situation. I'm not going to name any names or anything where the area was. We had a activity for the Fatherhood Roundtables months ago, and they had we had a little situation where it was a black guy was telling us what can happen, and hey man, y'all didn't do this and do that, and man, Brother Aaron was going about doing his business, and we had a great day. Am I right or wrong, Aaron?
That's right.
You wasn't gonna be intimidated. We didn't have no problem. You didn't let him shake you or rattle you. That's what I'm talking about. Our kids, our boys and girls, in the neighborhood. It was on the West Bank. Had a great time. Am I right or wrong, Aaron?
That's right. And what happened with that situation, I approached the situation with peace, expecting peace, so therefore I received peace.
Well, let me just say something. The word says, blessed are the peacemakers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a good spirit, man. And let me say this to this brother, when I look around, he got a word. See, it reminded my father, old school. you don't have to have a contract. You see, I gave my word and my handshake, and when you look around, you don't get stabbed in the back because he always going to get in that situation. Not just him, but, we got a small group. The round table, we brothers love one another. Do we have disagreements? Sure we do. But guess what? We bring our children be with us. Our boys and daughters be with us, and we look out for our own children. Am I right or wrong, Brother Aaron?
That's right.
We babysitters. We take care of each one. We look out for our own. So if you got a problem, well, we done brought the little ones with us to our meeting. So what am I saying is out there, the listening audience, and I want you to know that, Brother Aaron, our interpretation of community policing, this didn't happen overnight. We have been working on this for Brother Aaron, 5 years. We have talked and interviewed people about what you think community policing should look like. Am I right? In meetings.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is, and each one of these brothers, let me say this, Aaron could be my son. I'm about 30 years older than him. And I'm going to tell you something, but he's wise, and he's intelligent, and he speaks with authority. And guess what? He ain't going to say nothing he ain't going to do. See, a lot of people say, hey, bro, I can't go. They're always talking about they're involved, supposed to be involved, but when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, they always say they can't come. And then they always say, help me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, Aaron. Look what we did. I said, oh, what we was.
Mm-hmm. That's how it always been, we.
See, our children, our daughters, and Aaron, our sons and our children, and then we got children that don't have a drop of our blood in them, but we bring them, we help them, we try to help them to teach them about manhood, about disappointments, about conflict resolution, because the best way, and Aaron, you serve a mighty God, they need to see us as a walking sermon, a picture sermon, because you understand better when you see it than what we talk, because sometimes the sermon don't connect, because I hear a lot of people be talking and they're not doing their walking, huh?
That's right, all the time. And, man, nobody says it better. I mean, when I first heard you say that, I done stole that slogan and I done ran off with that. I'd rather see a sermon than hear a sermon.
It's not mine, but and let me say this to you too. My listening audience, and again, I don't want to embarrass Brother Aaron, but let me say this: he is a father, uncle, a husband, a man of God, and I'm proud of him. Look, let me say this: if I had to have a war, and I'm talking about a war to protect our families and our future generation, which is our children and our grandchildren and our nieces and nephews and our godchildren and just children, you can't be no coward, and Brother Aaron got a heart you can't put in a giant's chest. Now, I'm not embarrassed. I'm telling you, that's my boy. Because, see, I've been around. I've been warring for a long time. I'm 64 years old. I've been warring for a long time. And I know soldiers. I know a soldier. And Brother Aaron is an example of a soldier. No, he's not bigoted. He's compassionate. He shows mercy. But he's a fighter, And I hear people saying, oh, yeah, he say he loves the Lord, but if I slap him, will he turn the other cheek? You don't want to do that.
Now, God, he also said, be wise, but don't be no fool.
Don't be no fool, brother. Aaron, we teach, bro. We teach by example. I tell people sometimes, listen, they got it all wrong. Y'all got it all backwards. because I'm not there. And I told him about Jesus. Jesus was in the temple. He wasn't giving no high five. He was kicking butt.
Right.
So
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It's hard, but at the same time, it's easy. Yes. And it's like the reason why I say it's hard because the things that we do, yes, especially with the Fatherhood Roundtable, yes, and especially us being children of the Most High, yes, of God, yes, it's hard, but it's easy, yes, at the same time. The reason why it's hard because of the sacrifice, the struggle you got to go through, yes, for the for everything just to keep everything going afloat. But it's easy because when people begin to look at your walk, it's like if you give up, you got to look at all the people that's behind you. That's right. They going to give up, yes,
Well, I want you to know, bro, I'm going to see you at the Fatherhood Roundtable. I'm going to call you later. You be safe. And tell your wife I say hello and keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'll see you at the Roundtable. I love you.
Will do. And happy birthday again, Mama. Love you. Wish you many, 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 many more.
Love you much, my brother. Peace.
Later.
We have a caller on line one. Caller, good morning.
Jones, good morning to everybody.
Hey, Sister Jones, look, let me tell you something, boy. This is a great day, as Brother Jones be saying, in the Lord.
It's a great day.
What can we do for you? What you got for us? That's what I want. What you got for us, Sister Jones?
Everybody, first of all, no matter, it's not denomination, but this country and the city needs to really pray and just we need prayers. We need prayers and to believe and trust, and more people need to get involved and team up with a congregation, a church to pray on Sundays. Don't just sit there and look at football games. We need it, and to teach the children about it. They don't want it in the school. They don't want you to say it, but they want you to honor a flag and what have you.
Well, Saturday just passed. I had an opportunity to organize a little prayer visual on the steps of City Hall, Sister Jones, at 12 o'clock for the fallen officer, and he's going to be funeralized Friday, I think. I want to, and as you said, Sister Jones, I want to keep his wife and his children in our prayers because, they done lost a lot, and I know, I've lost loved ones in my family. Murder, and he was murdered. It takes everything out of you. So she probably don't know which way to go. But Sister Jones, you said it. The answer is prayer, Brother Edwards.
Prayers, and whether people want to believe or not, is prayers. Not just for the crime, but the people who gulp up all the money, all the resources, and everything. That's wrong to have people homeless and what have you. And for the general population, be sure you go on and vote. And when you know about the signs of the times, and we're in the end times. But in the meantime, we're still here. The Lord didn't say don't purchase food, don't do this. You ride out until the time comes, knowing that the time is here. But in the meantime, for all those who've gulped up all the resources, how much more do you want? Greed, how much more?
How much
more do you want? I mean, you only going to be buried 6 feet under and probably 3 feet under if they put you nowhere to earn.
How much is enough money? Sister Jones, listen to you. You've been fighting a long time. What is going on with us in our community about voting? We didn't show up.
One thing is not in the practice and a habit. They haven't been exposed to it. They could make toys to show how to vote. Start with those little toddlers and start telling them, make them in the form of a toy. And the younger people, hey, who's that out in your house, your household, your parent? And voting, I mean, they'll know the reason no jobs are available is because of the lack of being a registered voter. They don't know that. You remember the day we had to be registered voter. They looked at the records. And in fact, on City Hall, the civil service application, they ask are you a registered voter. They're not just asking that question for nothing. And and going on, the ones who sold out, sell out, enjoy what you've gotten. Enjoy it, because you're not going to go any further than that. You're stuck with it. You're taking, you're robbing, you didn't support somebody who's concerned about children. You supported somebody who was in an accident about 20 years ago that wasn't brought out and a life was lost. That news reporter, I remember.
Hannah Morena. Hello.
Yes. And, here, a man who's compassionate, got all the social skills, the political skills, be concerned with who you vote for.
Yep.
Don't pay any attention to some of the endorsements. Just look at the person.
Well, Sister Jones, can I say something? Follow the money. Follow the money, huh?
Yes.
Well, it's an embarrassment that here's a black man who have a credibility, have shown where his heart is. His work ethics are second to none. If I'm wrong, Sister Jones, tell me. And they, what I don't understand that just hurt me. And she came to our church, New Hope Sunday, and she wanted to think, and I think she was rubbing salt in the wound. She said that I think she was shocked that all those Negroes who said they're going to vote for Dr. Bowie, and Dr. Bowie credibility was second to none. Am I right or wrong, Sister Jones?
Exactly. I mean, second to none is right.
His record speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself. But I think, too, also, there's always room with technology. I think the coin was flipped. I think Dr. Bowie had the 50-some-odd%. They could do anything that they want with those computers. I'm going to try it out.
You're right.
People think they know all about the computer, the smartphone, but there's something.
Yeah, who watched the watches? Huh? Who watching the watches? Huh?
Nah, right. There's always something that's kept in that technology. They've come about with something about 20 years earlier before they introduced it to the public. That's why you think they're giving those cell phones or trying to force you to take one. You're telling you don't qualify. I already know I don't qualify. You said too much.
Well, Sister Jones, and we got about 5 minutes left. Could you just give us an overview of what do you think? Historically, we're going to have not only the first female mayor, but she's going to be Afro-American. So you want to chime in on that and what you think?
We need the one who's already been in that soup pot. LaToya. She's got the experience. She knows.
Okay.
Either way, it may not do things as a lot favorable to us, but at least she's got the experience. You don't want anybody because somebody who's got all this money supporting them. She's got the experience, whether we like or not. They were not my choice, but that's the choice that's in there. But she's got the experience. She's been in it. She knows what's going on. And it may not be able to rub her as badly.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked you, Sister Jones, because you're gonna give it you're gonna give it the rough. But I think
people need to find out where their voting spots are.
Come on,
because they move.
A lot of people don't know.
They get angry on the day of the election. They want to get mad with everybody. This is the time to check it out, and people who are seniors could get a copy of the ballot. It could be mailed to their houses in case of emergency. But this is the time. Don't wait. Oh, they worry me. I'm going to vote. Then my name is not even on this. No, you've moved about 3 times.
Yes, Sister Jones. See, you see, and you've seen what some of us do, and we get mad because we didn't take care of our business. Am I right or wrong?
Exactly. And stop the partying because this is a laugh stock. It opened New Orleans is progressing, but it's a big laugh stock. You talk with people on other parts, they come here just to let their hair down and get some of the stress from where they come from, and they go back. This is a big party town. New Orleans is a kitchen and a dining room for the United States.
Let me say our prayers go out to Brother Beckner's his daughter because let me tell you something. I'm always concerned. This party town, it ain't nothing like to see people. They're not only drinking, but they drugging now. People drinking and drugging,
and then they want to know why the insurance is so high.
Oh, don't even talk about it, Sister Jones. Don't even talk about it. But Sister Jones, and I want to commend you for the years I've known you. That you have always speak truth to power. Now, let me say this. Right. Everybody not going to like what you say, but you know what? You don't really care because you the messenger, and you do the message, don't you?
Yeah, it is. You've been on it a long time, too, and people, look at him. He's helpful to you. He's helpful. He's been of help, and Don't cut him down. Anytime you got in trouble, he help you. Stop going against people.
Oh, you embarrass
that
me.
help you.
Oh, yeah. But Sister Jones, sometimes the one that you help, that's the ones you got problems with, huh?
Just like the nation as a nation going against us. But look what's happened outside and in. You know, it maybe shouldn't be in that office, but I guess he's been cloned mentally to be moved on a checkerboard like a checker.
All right. Well, let me say this, Sister Jones, as we get ready to wrap up. Yes. With your permission, could I say a prayer just for our community? You know,
our community, yes, prayers, Lord.
Father God, I want to first of all thank you for this obedient servant, Sister Jones, and I want to thank you, Father God, for the listening audience. And I ask you, Lord, that you would right every wrong and put every soul on Hollywood fire. I ask you, Lord, that you would bless us from the crown of our head to the bottom of our feet. Bless our children. Lord, that we find ourselves in a bad situation. Father God, we made some bad decisions, but you said that you're a God of many chances. And I'm asking, Lord, to have mercy upon us. Lord, bless my wife on her birthday, Lord. Lord, she's the mayor of my home, and she has helped me in so many ways. She's the mother of my children and the grandmother, and she's a soldier in her own right. And I want to thank you, Father God, that her and Sister Jones have the same kind of characters. They're not about talk. They are doers. So, Lord, if we never get a chance to lift up the name Jesus, and you should call us home where many have gone before us, we want to love you, Lord. We love you. We love you. We're going to thank you. Not when we get to the destination. We're going to thank you on the journey. We bless you and we praise you this day in Jesus' name. Sister Jones, have a great day, and thank you for you calling here.
Pastor Jones.
I love you.
Love you.
We want to thank you for houses that fight back. We hope to see you next week, and maybe Brother Terry will be here. If not, I'll be doing what I need to do. Have a great day.